my live on my computer. If you guys do not know, I love repurposing content and I love being able to do more work and I'm sorry, less work and make more money. So when I do that, the one of the ways that I do that is I live stream in multiple places at one time. So I'm live streaming here on Instagram. I'm also live streaming on LinkedIn, YouTube, my Facebook page, and inside of a Facebook group. So I'm in 5 places at once. That's why Instagram I had y'all wait just a couple of minutes so that I could make that happen. So let's go ahead and get into these. So on not yesterday, on Saturday, we talked about 5 shifts I made in my business to go from consistent 5K months to consistent 10K months. So this video is going to be the next level of that, which is 5 different shifts, completely different things that I did to go from 10K months to 20K months consistently. Okay. So if you are making 10K and you want to make 20K in 30 days, this is going to help you. If you made 10K before, and you're finding it hard to hold that 10K consistently, this is also going to help you there because this level of activity that we're talking about is going to help you do that. Now, I want to clear up before we get started. Just because you want to make more money does not mean that you automatically have to do more work. Okay. So making more money does not always equate to doing more work. It's not necessary. Sorry, I'm trying to get my hair out of my way and out of the way of these earbuds, but it's not necessary to do more work in order to make more money. That is just like a logical fallacy. It's something that we think has to happen, but it doesn't. It's all in your head. You don't have to post more content to make more money. You don't have to show up more on social media to make more money. Okay. You don't have to. It's just your positioning. It's what are you doing to make money, right? Like what are you actually doing to make money? That's the difference. It's your positioning, it's in your intention. It's not in how many times you're showing up or how much you're showing up. And it does not matter what type of business you're in. I've had a product-based business before they made $20,000 a month. I've had a service business before that's made $20,000 a month. I have a coaching business that has made $20,000 a month. So it does not matter what you do in business. What I'm talking about right now today, these principles apply to all levels of business. Okay. They apply to all levels of business. So let's go ahead and get into it. If you have questions, you could drop them. Wait till the end and then drop them in the chat. So then it'll be easier. I don't have to like scroll to find it. I could just easily see it at the end. So the first thing, I created a signature offer. I was already making $10,000 a month, but I'm like, listen, I'm not willing to do any more work than what I'm already doing. So how can I maximize the time that I'm spending on social media? Create a signature offer. A signature offer is a program or a service that you focus on in your marketing. It is the service that you push the most. It also allows you to stop offering so many other things, which is one of the shifts that I did from 5K to 10K was I stopped offering so many different things. We talked about that on Saturday morning. But having a signature offer, it allows you to focus. It allows you to focus on what you're promoting. It gives people way less options to work with you. It's where you send everyone. Like anybody sends me a DM right now and they say, hey, I need help with systems, or hey, I need help with sales. I need help with selling my program or systematizing my program or systematizing my business. I'm sending them all to the same place. All y'all sending you to the same place. If you DM me the word focused, that will give you the link to where I'm going to send you. It doesn't matter what kind of business you have. If you want to coach other people, if you want to teach other people how to do what you do, or teach other people the things that you know how to do, the things that you've done in the past, I'm sending you all to the same place. I created a signature offer that can help you do what it says in my bio, right? So now, if you happen to come to me and you don't read what's in my bio on Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn, if you don't read what's in my bio and you come to me and you ask me for something, then I'm not going to be able to help you because you have to read what's in my bio, right? Like that's the first place you need to look when you're looking to work with somebody. What do they do? What do they help people do? But having a signature offer took me from 10 to 20K because I was able to focus on just one thing. And it's like when you have so many different things going on, even if you only have three different offers, right? If you're trying to focus on marketing three different offers on the front end of your business, you're going to make less money. You're going to make less money. You need to be focused on one thing. So that was my first big shift. The second shift I made that took me from 10K months to 20K months consistently was I only promoted one thing at a time. So you may have a signature program, you may have an ebook that's like a low cost ebook, then you may have a freebie, you may be hosting an event, or you may be doing a collaboration with somebody. Like there are scenarios where you do have more than one thing going on, and it's not bad, right? You don't want to have a whole bunch of different stuff, but it's not bad if you have two or three offers, but only promote one thing at a time. That is going to make a really, really big difference. One thing at a time. Huge difference. A lot of y'all, I go click the link in your bio and it's like 20 different buttons. It's too much. When you're thinking about, and this it's Monday, but normally people do this on Sunday, they're thinking, what am I going to promote this week? Like, where do I need to be? What do I need to be talking about? What platforms do I need to be advertising these things on? What type of live content am I going to post? What type of regular post am I going to post? If you have like four or five different things, like a program, an ebook, a free webinar, an event, it gets really difficult to talk about all those different things on social media. And so instead of you giving one thing your full undivided attention, you're giving 20% to five different things. And so you're only getting 20% back from five different things versus giving 100% to one thing, getting 100% back. So that was my second shift. My third shift, I required an application to work with me. Ooh, y'all. I used to think, and this may be you, I used to think that requiring an application to work with me would stop people from wanting to work with me. When I realized after gave it a chance, I opened my mind. I said, you know what? My coach told me to try this, try putting an application beforehand. I'm going to be coachable. I'm going to have an open mind and try it. What I realized was when I started using an application, I was repelling the people that I did not want to work with, and I was attracting people who were serious. Applications attract people who are serious because if you have an application and it's like 10 to 15 questions, which seems long, what it does is for somebody who's actually willing to do the work, they're going to fill out that 10 to 15 question application because it's like a homework assignment. It's an assignment that they're doing. So you're already off the bat eliminating people who are not willing to do the work. If you want to work with me, I don't care how much money you have. If you want to work with me, you have to fill out an application. Because number one, I don't do discovery calls. So I need to be able to see where your mindset is at. I need to be able to see, do you have goals? Are your goals realistic? It's not to see, is the person perfect? The application is to give you an insight on what type of person that client is. So the day that you decide I'm not for everybody, but I'm gonna show up anyways because I am for somebody, and that somebody is out there looking for me, the day that you decide that is the day that you start attracting higher paying clients who are a pleasure to work with, that are not difficult, that are not gonna complain, people that have no problem doing the work. That's when you start attracting those type of clients. Because if you're going from 10 to 20K months, what that says to me is, if you've ever had a 10K month, what that says to me is you've worked with people, quite a few. If you're at 10K months, sorry, I have a tickle in my throat. You've worked with people, and not all of them were good. Once you get to 10K, is there anybody in the room that's been to 10K? Drop me a one if you've made $10,000 in a month before. If you've ever made $10,000 in a month, drop me a one. When you've made that much money in a month, you realize that everybody is not a good client. And there are some clients who drain the living daylights out of you. There are clients that will drain you because they feel like, I paid you my money, so now you have to do whatever I say. There are people out there like that. It sounds crazy. Y'all who had them clients, y'all can go ahead and put in the chat. Yes, it's real. There are people out there who they think, hey, I paid you, so now you have to do whatever I say. So when you have an application, it helps you separate those people. It helps you see who's not a good client. It helps you see who's not a good client. You need an application. It attracts people who are willing to do the work and are serious. If I'm serious about something, I'm going to fill out an application. Applications give people clarity. Okay. So that's the third shift. Please put an application up. Put an application up. The fourth shift that took my business from 10K to 20K months is I worked on my money mindset. You think you don't have any limiting beliefs behind money, but if you have said out loud to yourself, I want to make $20,000 a month, and you haven't made it yet, you have limiting beliefs around money. If you've said to yourself, I want to make $10,000 months consistently, and you haven't done it yet, you have limiting beliefs around money. You have limiting beliefs around money. If you told yourself you want to make such and such amount and you have not been able to do it yet, even if you said it last month, if you said last month at the beginning of the month, I want to make $10,000 this month, and you didn't do it, you have limiting beliefs around money. You may also be missing strategy, but you have limiting beliefs around money that are stopping you from making what you want to make. If you say any of these things to yourself, you have limiting beliefs around money. Money doesn't grow on trees. It's a limiting belief. If you've ever said to yourself, I'm not good at managing money, that's a limiting belief. It's a limiting belief. If you feel like I don't deserve to make such and such amount of money because I'm not working 40 hours, that's a limiting belief. But that one, some of these are a little tricky because they manifest in different ways. Like you say them to yourself in different ways. So you may not actually say to yourself, I don't deserve to make $100,000 a year unless I'm working 40 hours a week, which is $8,000 a month. You may not say that, but if you work 40 hours a week and you don't make $10,000 a month, and you feel like, well, maybe if I work more, I'll make more money. That's a manifestation of the limiting belief that you believe that you have to work more to make more money. You don't have to. There are people that work less than 10 hours a week that make over 100K a year. The only difference in between you is them, and you and them is one, they probably have a coach. And two, they know that they don't have to work 40 hours to make good money. Like, they don't have that limiting belief around that. And I'm going to share a couple with y'all because limiting beliefs around money is a serious thing. If you know you have these beliefs, you need a business coach, but you may also need a life coach. So keep that in mind. So here's a couple more. Money is scarce. If you believe there is a limited amount of money, That's a limiting belief. I am unworthy. If you ever say to yourself, am I really worthy of this? Like, am I really good enough to make 100K? That's stopping you from making 100K. You're saying that out loud to yourself, or you're saying it to yourself. You keep saying it to yourself, it's manifesting. It's not going to happen for you. More money, more problems. I love that song, but I try not to sing it because you start saying that enough times, you're not going to make more money. More money doesn't automatically mean more problems. You can have more money and not have more problems. It's all up here. I'm gonna share one more with y'all. No, I'm gonna share two more with y'all. Money doesn't buy happiness. Money doesn't buy happiness. Now, listen, there's a lot of things that you can have in life that do not cost money. And it's great that you can have those things without having money. But money is a tool, and you can use money to create the life that you want to have. But if you're constantly saying to yourself, money doesn't buy happiness, it's okay that I don't have money, money doesn't buy happiness, you're stopping yourself from acquiring the money that you need to create the life that you want. Money is a resource. Recognize that money is a resource, not a source. It's not the source of the happiness, but it's a resource that you can use to create that life for you and your family that is going to bring happiness. Don't be so attached to it that it's a source of life for you, but be attached to it enough to realize that you do need it. It's a tool. You needed to have it in your toolbox. And the last limiting belief around money I'm gonna share with y'all, and I may do a whole complete separate live around limiting beliefs around money, but uh money needs to be held on to. No. No. Money is currency. It's currency, right? Can y'all agree with me on that? Drop me a yes in the chat if you can agree with me on that. Money is currency. Money is currency. Can I get a yes? Money is currency. Currency comes from the word current. Currency comes from the word current. Current is movement. Currents move, right? There's different types of currents throughout nature. But I'm going to bring up the definition for you guys so I can read it to you. All right. All right, let's pull it up. Belonging to the present time, happening or being used or done now. A body of water or air moving in a definite direction, especially through a surrounding body of water of air, which there is less movement. Notice that in all of these definitions, there is movement, there is flow. Currency is energy. It's meant to flow. It's not meant to stay still. It doesn't matter what definition of current you look at. It's defining something that is always in motion. So you should be keeping your money always in motion, not holding on to it. If you believe that money is meant to hold on to and that you're supposed to have this huge savings account, now you do need to have like 6 months of life savings, whatever your bills are, your monthly bills are 6 months of that saved up. Anything outside of that is considered to be excess. It's considered to be excess. So you deciding, hey, I'm just going to hold on to every single dollar that I get is actually holding you back. You should be using that excess of money to make more money. And honestly, your reward is given in proportion to your sacrifice. So if you sacrifice some of the money that you're holding on to for whatever reason, if you sacrifice some of that money for personal gain, you'll make more of that money. So let's say you take some money, you go get a business coach, you're going to make more money. If you take some money and you use it on life coaching, you're going to make more money because you are investing that money in personal development. So you are becoming a better person, which means when I become a better person, I'm not about to accept the stuff that I was accepting yesterday. Like, you better hope you talk to me before I talk to my therapist, because after I talk to my therapist, I'm a different person, like completely, right? So, what happens when you invest in your business, invest in your mind, invest in your personal development, invest in getting your health to a better place, your finances to a better place? What happens? You stop taking what you was taking before. You're gonna have to give me a little bit more because I'm worth more now. When you go to work, oh, listen, I need a raise because I went and did this development, this personal development, this educational development, this yada, 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 yada. My value is higher than it was before. So you stop taking less, you stop settling. So you mean to tell me y'all would rather hold on to all your money and settle rather than taking it? I'm not saying you gotta take all of it, but rather than taking some of it, investing in yourself and not settling. If you want to play it safe, if you want to play small, this is not the live for you. This is not even the community for you. If you're like, yeah, I want to hold on to all my money, I like to have a safe, smooth life. I don't want any surprises. Like, I'm cool with where I'm at right now. I'm cool. I just want to settle. I'm content. I'm comfortable where I'm at right now. I'm sorry, but this is not the community for you. Cause I don't no, I don't talk to people who settle. Everybody who's on here right now is on here because they're not willing to settle. They want more out of life, more out of their business, more out of their finances. They want that money to multiply, more love in their life, better relationships, or their relationships. They want their relationships to be in a better place and to stay in that better place and to be ever growing. That's why we're here. We want better. We know that there's better out there for us. There, we have an undeniable belief that abundance is available to us. That is why we're here. You may be scared sometimes. It may be difficult. It's not always going to be easy. You may have some fear, but you know it's something better out there for you, and you willing to do what it takes to go get it. You just need to know what it is. That's why we're here. Okay, so I worked on my money mindset that changed the game for me because once you hit 10K in revenue, getting to 20 is about where your mental is at. It's about where your mental is at, really. If you can make 10, you could definitely make 20. All right. And last but not least, the fifth shift I made in my business, number 5, to get from 10 to 20K months, is I changed my offer positioning for someone who is motivated. How I just gave y'all that little speech and said, I'm not working with nobody who's not motivated. I said it on Saturday morning. I said, listen, I am no longer working with somebody who is okay with making a little bit of extra money. I need you to say, I'm trying to double my income. I'm trying to triple my income. And whatever I need to do to make it happen, I'm ready to make it happen. If you're not there yet, you're not my client. I don't get excited anymore at an extra helping somebody make an extra $1,000. It doesn't excite me. I know you can make an extra $100,000. That's not exciting. I want to help you make an extra $5,000. I want to help you make an extra $10,000, extra $20,000. If you're already making $100,000 a year, that means you're making $8,000 a month. I'm trying to help you double your income. I'm trying to get you to 16K months. That's what I'm trying to get you to. That excites me. There's a thrill there. There's thrill in the challenge. There's thrill in the challenge. So you have to be highly motivated. I need somebody who's willing to say, hey, listen, I want to make an extra 10K a month. So I'm willing to pay 10K. Like, if that's what I gotta pay to get up under you for 6 months, because that's how much it costs. You want to get up under me for 6 months and learn how to make multi six figures, working 20 hours a week? It's gonna cost you $10,000. But if you do what I say, you make it. You gonna make it. You will make it. You just have to be coachable. Coachable. You gotta listen. That's it. That's all it takes. Make the sacrifice and listen to what I'm saying. And it's a give and take relationship, right? It's a give and take relationship. We have to stop getting into people's programs, not doing the work, and then wondering what happened. We have to stop getting into people's programs, like paying people to be our coach and not doing exactly what they say. If I have a formula, I did a free class yesterday. It was my signature formula for building four-figure coaching programs. Building coaching programs that cost $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $9,000. Do not get into my program if you are not going to take my formula and do exactly what I said, exactly what word from word. Because do not lean into your own understanding. Like, do I have to pull out the Bible right now? If you don't know what you're doing, you have to fully trust the person who is guiding you. You got to trust me. This is a trust fall. And I'm taking it very seriously. When somebody becomes my student, when somebody enrolls in my program, I take it very seriously. I treat your business the way I treat my business, and I treat you the way that I would want to be treated, better than what I would want to be treated, right? Because I need you to trust me. It's why I have communities and I'm so active in communities and I'm so transparent, because I'm going to tell you what you can do to increase your income. And if you trust me, don't question what I'm saying. You can ask me questions, I'll answer them. But don't question, don't veer from the plan. You got to trust the process. Trust the process. If you invest and you make the sacrifice and you trust the process that I'm taking you through, you will get results. I have clients on this live right now. They will tell you, I paid Kelly. I went into a program, not even paid me. I invested in myself by investing with Kelly. And I trusted the process and I used her templates. I used her templates. I did exactly what it said. I had some questions, so I asked some questions along the way. I integrated that into what I was doing, and I got results in less than 4 weeks. I have a 6-month program, but it takes 4 weeks. You start getting results at week 4. You got to give me 4 weeks of real hard, and then you'll start making money. You may make money before that, depending on how fast you work. But most people in my program start getting results around the 4-week mark. That's why I tell everybody, you got to give me at least 4 weeks of hard work if you want to see a result. That's where people start making their money back. Okay. So those are my 5 shifts. Here's what I have for you guys. You can see it scrolling in the bottom of the screen. DM me the word focused. I'm having a 3-day group coaching event. I'll also drop the link in the chat right now. I'm having a 3-day group coaching event. If you enroll in the next 24 hours, you also get an additional 30 days of support, which you may need. You may need that, right? But I'm going to drop the link in the chat for you guys to grab your tickets because, number one, it's only 20 seats left. But 3 days with me, 6 sessions is going to change the way that you do business. It's going to change the way that you think about how you run your business. And it's going to give you the confidence that you need to sell your first $1,000 coaching package, to sell your first $2,000 coaching package. You want to sell your first $1,000, $3,000 coaching package. I'm going to teach you how to build and sell your 4-figure coaching program in 3 days. When you click that link, it's going to take you to go ahead and get your ticket. Let me give y'all the easier link. There's an easier link to follow. There's an easier link. But do y'all have any questions while I'm on here? Questions. There we go. www.thespoiledcoach.com/zone of genius will take you to that page, or you can click the link that I just dropped in the chat, and that link will take you straight to the offers page to grab your ticket. It's a Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday that you guys are going to spend with me, but it's 6 sessions. 6 sessions. But that's all I have for y'all tonight. I'm going to get off of here. I'll see y'all again sometime tomorrow. I'll be on here tomorrow. But I'm going to leave this in a replay for y'all. All right? See y'all later. Have an amazing Monday night. Going into the week. A short week because it's only a 4-day week. Every week is a 4-day week for me. That's why I do that. Every week is a 4-day week for me. And every week can be a 4-day week for you too. And you can still make multi-6 figures. You got to trust the process, right? You got to trust the process. All right. See y'all later.